So on Wednesday the 19th, Thursday the 20th, Friday the 21st, there's some talk of romance here and a need to be with whoever you're with. So it's almost like I'm hearing love the one you're with, but I don't want it to sound like, you know, they're not important or you're settling or something like this. It's more like sometimes we find ourselves in a relationship that is based on a contract, and that isn't necessarily a forever contract. The contract can involve things like learning, growing, you know, sharing in an experience or something like this. And I think that it's really important that you're not trying to make it more than what it is, and that this other person isn't doing that either, but that on that day, you guys are really focused on what is working in that relationship. You know, what is the bigger picture? Why did we come together? And my interpretation of what I'm looking at is that it's for the sake of healing. It's for the comfort level. It's for the renewing of what maybe you thought you lost in the past. So whether that be like a sexual connection or finally feeling sort of safe, you know, with somebody. I think that both of you are reaching a point during mostly the last part of this, which will be Friday, where you're able to let something go and release. And it feels to me more like it's going to be more one of you is having a breakthrough and letting go of some baggage that has actually been preventing all of their relationships or all of your relationships from getting up to the next level and from going deeper. And I feel like when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about intimacy. And I think that through this process, you guys will be figuring out whether or not you actually want to stay together. I call these pivotal points. So when we have pivotal points, we are either deciding to get closer together or we're going to get further apart. It's not bad or good. Sometimes an entire relationship was just meant to get you there so that you leave and you split off and you go with other people. It's okay. But some of you might actually be finding, okay, wow, this is a whole new relationship after this baggage is removed. So it's going to be interesting. You're supposed to give it the time that it deserves, because you also have some grandfathers and maternal energies coming through here saying that you might choose to be so focused on work that you avoid this entire thing. And I don't think that's appropriate in this. Sunday the 23rd, there's talk of a male in your life who is lost. And this could be a more masculine energy, could be a female, or it could be a male. Now, they read as being more like a brother to you, and that to me is going to mean more like a friendship of some kind. And what I feel is that this person may be entertaining really dark energy or going down a dark road, really doesn't know what to do with themselves. And I think that you're going to have to step in, possibly even helping them to avoid paranormal activity or drug abuse or falling off the wagon, something like this. Somebody needs to get an upper hand here. It's going to have to be this individual, but you seem to be in a good mentoring position, even if you don't think that you are. Take the time to do it. On Tuesday the 25th, I'm hearing that there's some potential promotion coming to you and that you should keep it to yourself because you earned it. Okay, so I think of that story. One of my favorite stories as a kid was, I think it was just called Mother Hen. I remember a chicken. So she was this mother chicken and no one wanted to help her grow the wheat. No one wanted to help her cut it down, and no one wanted to help her drag it to the bakers and whatever. She did it all herself. And when the bread came out of the oven, all the other farm animals came around and wanted to peck at it. And she was like, nope, it's for me and my chicks. And they all enjoyed it. I think that this is you. And I think that it's important that while you've been keeping your cards close to your vest, I think that as somebody really steps up and says, hey, I want to be a part of this. Oh, hey, let's go forward with this, you know, and they try to present it almost like they are, you're lucky to have them or they're here to help you. It's really yours and you have the master keys. So if you want to involve them and give them a slice of your bread, of your prosperity, that's one thing, but your cut should be awfully high and you make sure you keep the keys in your own hand.